Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char. How psychic are you? How intuitive are you? Have you developed your intuition? Do you know when you're being guided by your guardian angels and your spirit guides and when the universe is tipping you off to stay out of harm's way? Well, fear no more. I'm going to teach you today how to be intuitive and psychic. And I have my special guest with me, Alle Pierce from KESQ News, and Tony Sweet from UBN Studios.
Wow. Ta-da!
Because it is school for psychics.
We're going to
learn.
Yeah, baby.
I know. So this is going to be a hard teaching day for me, I think.
I think you're going to have a hard time.
I don't know. And we've got somebody coming in later for them to read for, and they've never met. Well, Tony's met her, but he doesn't know anything about her.
I really don't, actually.
But first, let's learn a little bit about Alle, because
that's me.
She's an Emmy award-winning entertainment and lifestyle journalist whose personality is as bright as the clothes she wears. Who wrote that?
You're looking at her.
That's very cute.
That would be me.
Okay. And you are a world traveler, I know.
I
Because
am.
I know you love to travel with your mama.
Yes, with my mama.
And
there.
and you're a pop culture junkie. Really? I should take you to trivia.
Take me to trivia.
You'll be my partner because I would be horrible. I will be bad, but
we would have a good time.
We'll have a good time, and then we'll win because of you. Okay, so, and she loves her kitties. Oh, my God, she's got the sweetest kitties. So Alle actually is very impressive that you've interviewed Amy Adams and John Hamm and Viggo Mortensen. Who's that?
It's from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, my. Yes. And Jim Parsons and Suzanne Summers, to name a few. And currently, Alle works at KESQ, right?
Yeah.
News Channel 3 and CBS Local News in Palm Springs,
in
California.
Palm Springs, sunny Palm Springs.
She is the weekend morning anchor. She gets up really early. But I have to tell you something about Alle. She is a one-woman show, and I've been interviewed by her. She does the camera work. She does the sound. She does the interview. She does the editing. She does everything, and she does the research, and she really does it all. And she walks around with her camera, and she just did a story on me for KESQ, and it's seriously, it's impressive. You're amazing.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Well, no, I mean it. It's like I couldn't do all that stuff you do.
It's very unglamorous.
Yeah,
but it's great.
Thank God I could talk to dead people for a living. Oh.
You don't want to carry a camera around.
Well, you might see some orbs. If I did it, I get spirits in pictures and photos.
Maybe it's like the lighting.
Yeah.
They're giving you lighting.
Yeah, though they do. Their energy comes in photos.
Yeah.
So now Tony.
Yes, ma'am.
Owns UBN Network, and he still has allowed me to be here. So I love my Tony.
It's Sunny, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's all about Sunny. That's true.
Sunny's been falling asleep.
So you have over 500,000 loyal listeners and growing. That's amazing.
Well, you know, after, like I said, 9 years of doing this and
right.
all different platforms, yeah, it does.
That's incredible.
Add up. Yeah, but I'm very fortunate that the people still want to listen to me. So yeah.
Boy, so your shows are on Wednesday and Friday from 4 to 6.
You know, Wednesday is really, I've kind of retired it. As the form, I still do interviews.
Okay,
but it's mostly kind of the Barbara Walter special. Like if somebody will, you know, one of the publicists will send me somebody, and I'm like, okay, that one I would like to interview.
Okay,
so I'll just find a time.
So you get to pick and choose.
Out of retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and when I can find the time,
That
I'll
means
fit 'em
you've
in.
really made it that you can pick and choose.
Right?
You're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, hi, Nikki. Nikki's there watching us.
Nikki!
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Say hi, everybody. Everybody loves
Hi.
Nikki and knows
Howdy.
Nikki. Nikki helped put everything together for the shows today.
We love
She
Nikki.
did.
So, school for psychics. Do you think you're psychic?
I think I have good gut feelings.
That's being intuitive, and that's
Okay.
being psychic. That's good.
Yes.
And Tony?
You know, as I've gotten older,
Yes.
I know I
Since you compared yourself to Barbara Walters.
I know, right? You know,
I was
now I'm
like,
comparing-
Tony,
now I'm Char.
Barbara
No, I'm just
Walters.
but no, I'm definitely know that when I follow my intuition, my gut feeling, it's right,
Right.
and I've learned to trust it.
And you got to.
Yeah.
Because everybody at home, sometimes it can mean a matter of life and death if you don't trust your gut. So today, okay, so first of all, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I think I have this off the top of my head. I think I got
I think
this.
you got this,
I've
girl.
only been doing it for 45 years. So, first of all, you have to know you're psychic. You can't just believe you're psychic, because in belief there's doubt. So you need to own your power.
Okay.
And I call it the 4 C's that you have. You have to have the courage, confidence, commitment to conquer it. The courage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Commit yourself to focusing on it. Confidence. You always have to have the confidence. Maybe you should have the confidence before you even commit yourself. You have to have the confidence first. Commit yourself to being aware of those thoughts that come in. And then conquering it by when you get those feelings. This is the hardest thing, everybody, even for me. When you get those feelings, acting upon it. Like, how many times did you think, oh, I don't need that umbrella today, or I don't need that raincoat, and all of a sudden you don't take it and you end up in a rainstorm?
Literally me today. It rained at Disneyland.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It rained in California today?
It's crazy, people. Magic happens.
So it happened to you and you got,
It did.
but your hair stayed good.
I don't know what it was.
Okay,
Luck.
so what'd you do? You did a story at Disney?
Yeah, we were at Disney.
That's so cool.
It was great. It's so magical.
Okay, so it happened today. You had a feeling to take the umbrella or the raincoat and you didn't take
anything,
it.
no.
But you thought about it. Did you think about
I-
it first?
I usually I overpack for everything, so I should have brought a coat with a hood.
I know, but the way to be intuitive is, did you think you should first and then you didn't do it?
No, I just don't think I did it.
Okay, well then that's not being intuitive.
I'm just
that's
an
just being
idiot.
forgetful. No, that's being forgetful. No, this is when we say intuitive. What I'm saying is, oh, okay, well, maybe we should go right instead of left, or maybe we should take that freeway instead of the other one because I have a feeling the other one's going to have an accident. Has that ever happened? Where you have a feeling that you better take a certain street because it's an easier route than another street, or has that happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't happened to you.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
I
Okay.
maybe didn't
How
act on
about this? Oh my God.
it. I don't know how the school for psychics is
I
going
know.
already for me.
I don't know. I had
How
Ross
about we just go out for drinks?
I had Ross Matthews in remedial reading, and I think you might have to be in
Right,
remedial
maybe.
reading. So you meet somebody,
Okay.
and you have this weird feeling about them at first, like you don't trust them. But you start talking to them, and you have some things in common, and you start connecting, and you start bonding, and you go, oh, okay, so I guess they're okay. But then time proves that they really weren't the person you thought they were.
Oh yeah, girl.
Okay.
Ding.
That's
ding,
where
ding.
your gift is. So your gift is
I'm
in
definitely
reading people.
It's definitely
Your gift is
people.
in reading people. That's good. So that's good to know because everybody has gifts in different places. And so the universe will always tip us off. We all have guardian angels. We all have spirit guides that walk with us. And I believe in God, and I believe in a universal goodness of love and goodness, and that we're guided when we listen. Now, here's the thing: you can be a medium, which is I'm probably a large today, but you can be a medium and connect with spirits, and spirits can will give you information, or you can go straight to the universe of goodness, love, and God. Now, spirits are like friends. They can give you good advice and bad advice. So when you go to a medium, you want to make sure that they're very focused on the purity of goodness and positivity, because you don't want somebody who's like, here's the deal. In the spirit world, there's different, quote, I call neighborhoods. Gandhi did not go to the same place Hitler went to. There's different neighborhoods. Yeah. So you want to go to a really good neighborhood where you're being guided in a very positive way. Now, there's also being, so that's being a medium. Being psychic, excuse me, is when you feel the energy of someone, and now a spirit might tell you something that's coming up for somebody in the future, or you just may go to the universe and you may see, oh, I'm connecting, and you might see a vision of something, like you might see something behind me, like sometimes if I see my dog, I'm really talking about your dog, or there's a shadow on the wall, or that has an initial, and you go, oh, really? Well, that's just the light hitting the wall. And I go, no. It's not just the sun hitting the wall. It's happening for a reason. Things happen for a reason. So the universe is talking to us in a different language. And what we need to do is learn to understand that language and interpret it. And we all will have a different kind of communication and understanding, and a different kind of language with our guidance, because everybody's different. And the more you do it, the better you get. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So that's basically how it works. And when there's two ways of being psychic. One is psychic at random, where you're in your busiest part of your day and something says, better call your mom, better call your friend, better go home and make sure everything's okay at the house. And you go out of your way to call these people or to go home, and they needed you for some reason, right? Mm-hmm. Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
Well, I guess it all wound up being okay, but I left the apartment one time and I swore that I had left the oven on.
I was thinking the oven, I swear.
Really?
I swear, yeah.
She's pretty good, you guys. And I was driving out here, and I was so worried that I had left the oven on, and I was having these visions of the apartment like burning down and my kitties. So I called my friend Sarah Jane. Thank you, Sarah Jane. And she went over and like got the key from my apartment complex, went in, but the oven wasn't on. So
okay, but that wasn't.
So it was okay.
But that's not a gut feeling.
It's not a gut feeling?
No, that's a fearful feeling.
Oh, okay.
So you need to know the difference between your fears, and your true gut feeling. So
would a gut feeling be if the oven was on?
Yeah, the oven would be on. Okay, so did you ever like just kind of like feel somebody that you care about? Oh, I was thinking about you all day today, and then you call them and they needed you.
Not that they needed me. It sometimes happens with my mom where she's like, I was just thinking about
you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You guys are connected. You have a language. You have an energetic language. We live in a physical world, and we live in an energetic world. So you have an energetic language with your mom.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Totally.
And especially mother's intuition, because I've met her mom, and she's lovely. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Mama.
And so she's great. And so you guys have this connection. You know, it's called mother's intuition, father's intuition.
Yeah.
Okay, so being psychic at random is just that. Feeling someone's energy and knowing that they're thinking of you or feeling you, but sometimes you're really given a message to do something, like call them or if the stove was on and you had that feeling. Okay. Then the other thing is psychic on demand, which you are going to do today. So
I'm nervous.
So psychic on demand is when you feel somebody's energy and you connect with them. Now, this is the hardest part because you can't try too hard, but you have to allow the thought to come in your mind. It's not a thought you think, it's a thought given to you. Like, I don't remember my readings because I'm not as smart as what I get for people. It comes through me, not from me. But I have to interpret it, and my hardest part is the interpretation of what I get. So, Tony, give me an example of when you had a feeling about something and you listened or you didn't listen.
Actually, when I was a a kid. We were going on vacation, and I kept having dreams, and I kept thinking about this dog that I grew. That was my best friend. It was my uncle's dog, but it was my buddy. And I just knew, I was like, I just knew there was something wrong. And so my dad finally, because he had a grocery store back in Kansas, so he called and was asking how the business. I said, ask about the dog. Dandy was his name, Dandy. And he's like, okay. So Tony wants to know how the dog's doing, and Dandy. And my uncle was like, well, we had to put Dandy down.
Oh, no.
So
you felt it.
I felt it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
But I saw him running. People were chasing him and stuff like that. So
it's interesting because a lot of times a psychic is called a sensitive. You're sensitive to other people's needs, and you're extremely sensitive. You're so sweet and kind.
That's why I don't like crowds anymore.
That's why what?
I don't like going in crowds because I pull too many emotions, and you
feel other people's energies.
I get very uncomfortable.
So you have to learn how to protect yourself.
I do. You're a white light.
So so we teach people. Do you do the white light? Do you imagine a white light around you?
When I had the surgery last year, I would go under. I would put the white light around me.
Did you go inside the egg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you put yourself inside an egg and you close it up, and all the goodness and love and healing and positivity is inside with you, and you open your eyes and you can't see because it's so blinding white light. But on the outside is a mirror. And you did that?
I did, right before they would put me under.
Oh, that's so nice.
And it always came out fine.
Are?
Yeah.
Here you. Thank God you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
You had us a little worried.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, 5 surgeries and
Yeah.
Somebody don't even take aspirin.
Whoa. Yeah, and he's so healthy. Yeah, touch wood, he's so healthy. So,
but it does work.
So when we start reading, I always say a prayer protection, and since our other student Gina is late, you're gonna have to.
She said she'd be here about 15:15.
She'll be here. She'll waltz in here right at the right time.
Right.
I have
I'm
a
sure.
feeling.
I have a feeling.
So I'm going to say a prayer protection that I always say, and everybody I say a prayer protection because we only want positive, healing energy around us. Because in the spirit world is like the living. There's good and evil in both, and you don't want to tap into anything negative on the other side. And people can be fooled, and there are people who can be famous, talented sounding intuitive psychics, and it doesn't mean that they're always getting things from a positive place. So I work really hard at making sure that happens in my readings. So I'm going to say a prayer protection, so everybody at home, and you know what, if you guys get feelings or something, you can play along with us here, because everybody's intuitive and everybody's psychic. We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Okay, well, you guys don't know my grandparents. You don't know my parents. You don't know that much about me. So, I mean, we're all friends. Full disclosure, I'm friends with Alle. I'm friends with Tony. But it's not like we know that much about each other. So maybe you'll pick up on something that we don't even realize before Gina gets here. Gina, hurry up. Get here.
Actually, I do see a woman.
You see a woman?
I see a woman. So it'll be your mother's side? Is it when they're on a certain side?
I'm not sure because I don't see it like that. But if you think it's my mother, I bet it's my mother.
Well, maybe I'm thinking hard. So did your mother or grandmother have put her hair up a lot?
Put her hair up.
Like in a bun or?
I think I have a grandmother that put her hair up.
Yeah,
I did.
It reminds me of a grandmother.
I had 2 grandmothers that put their hair up.
Did it start with like a B?
A B?
B.
Gina's just walking in. Come sit
Gina.
down, Gina. You're
Actually,
gonna sit
right
here.
next.
Everybody, this is Gina.
Hi.
Gina.
She's ready. She's ready for her close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, look how
She
lovely
looks
she
good.
is. Hair blow dried. She looks fabulous.
Meow.
Gina. Hooray for Gina. Hooray for
Gina
Gina.
made it.
Okay, but wait, he's
Tony
reading
was
for
just
me. So
knocking it out of the
can I
park.
tell you what you're getting?
Yeah.
It's a nickname that they called her.
Bon or Bon something.
Yeah, it's B-U, but.
Yeah. It was like Ba or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was named after her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never knew her.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because and she almost looks like you. I mean, what I'm seeing.
Wow, that gives me goosebumps.
Mm.
That was my mom's mom.
Wow.
Wow,
Tony.
Tony, you're so
Well, she
good.
was standing. I saw it just because I used to think I'm crazy.
But I have the same name. I mean,
Yeah.
my Hebrew name
Oh my gosh.
is her name.
Yeah.
A
but
plus.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Okay, now
going.
okay, just let
Okay.
me say, you can't let your egos get in the way about this. You got to keep focused and keep feeling of what you get.
What did she die like 5 to 10 years before you were born?
I think because she died, I don't know.
You don't remember?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's
I'm a
okay.
bad talk show guest.
No, I'm just saying because. But she just
But
said, "I wish
yeah.
I could have held you." That's what I. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
so sweet. Are you gonna make me
Oh
cry?
my gosh.
It's so sweet.
So that's what I got.
Wow.
Okay, so keep going. So he's feeling my energy. Feel my energy. Are you getting anything? Throw out an initial, a name, anything. Come on. You're gonna think it's your imagination, but it's really not because the angels are working overtime right now.
I don't know if I'm as good as Tony.
Okay, yes, don't.
Yes, you are.
This
Yes,
is
you
not
are.
a competition. This is not a
I
competition.
got just when you said that I got a W. But
A W? Okay, so that's crazy.
Oh.
That was her last name.
what?
See, look at it. All
Started
right.
with a W.
Stop.
Can you get a name with that? That I'm asking a lot. I'm asking too much. But it's a W.
Wow.
Feel free to chime in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you want me to play with that
Oh,
too?
we're gonna. Gina's gonna read
We're
too.
gonna-
I don't know. I
All
just
over
think
the
I'll let them
place.
read for me all day.
Was it W-A-W-A-W?
No.
No, I guess I could go through all the.
I don't know why.
That's okay.
Willow?
No. But it is a W, and that was my mom's maiden name, and that was her last name.
That's so cool.
That's really good because why? Not many people have W as their name,
Not too many.
Yeah, no.
but that was her last name.
Weird. Okay.
So
There
I
we
was
go.
really nervous after you went.
Let's see. What about your grandpa? Did it start with a C?
she started with a C.
Really? Like not.
No, she's not my name, but she's a C.
Because I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing a man stepped behind if it was your grandmother.
Okay, can you see anything else about him? Because
I know.
I got like a lot of people over there.
I know.
Full house in here.
It's all, yeah. I don't know why. Come over here.
Okay,
just
but
like
are you
that
getting
corner.
anything else with him?
Well, I just see his body frame. I see somewhat of his face. He looks a little bit older than
Her?
Than her.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was
seems,
older than her.
Yeah, he seems like a little harsher, more. Yeah, like she seems real sweet. He doesn't. I mean, not that he doesn't. He just seems really more straight to the point type of person.
I didn't know him. I mean, I knew him when I
Both
was.
of them were gone before.
Yeah, he crossed when I was 2.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wow.
But I have other grandparents that I did know. So.
Of course, I would get
Are you
the
getting
ones
any?
that
What
are-
else?
I don't know why.
What?
This sounds so stupid.
No, nothing stupid. Nothing stupid.
I'm like seeing like board games. Did you guys ever like play
Board games. That's crazy. Board games? Yeah, but not. But with. What else are you getting with that?
I don't.
I know what you're getting. You're seeing my other grandparents.
I'm like, I don't know a whole lot of board games.
Okay, that's
Like,
okay.
Maybe like Monopoly.
Yep.
What?
Yep. I know exactly what you're seeing. What else
so
are you seeing?
weird.
Keep going. Keep going. Can you see surroundings? Can you see anything else? Can you see?
I just when you said surroundings, like trees came
Uh-huh.
in mind, but
Yeah.
trees are everywhere.
No. There's trees.
I don't. just like fun and like happiness around that.
Mm-hmm. Are you getting anything?
Well, I don't know why, but it would be embarrassing.
Get closer to the mic for me.
Off, but Connie was the name when he said C, I heard Connie.
Connie?
Yeah.
Why did I kind of heard that? I kind of
Constance?
Okay.
that was in my mind too.
Okay,
That's
but
really weird.
here's a weird thing. You got to talk in the microphone,
Okay.
because I know you're new at this.
She just
Okay,
puts
so
people on
here's the
microphones.
deal.
Exactly.
Here's the deal. So, that's so weird. Okay, so it wasn't Connie, and that wasn't my grandmother. But when I was in the Netherlands, I read for this woman who was ill, and I read for her and her family, and she had cancer. And she was on my show at RTL4, and I read for her, and her name was Connie. And Connie crossed over because the cancer took her to the spirit world. And then I read for the family and connected with Connie from the other side. First, I knew her when she was living, then I connected with her from the spirit world. So I think about her every so often because it was such a special relationship that I had with the family and her. And it's one of the few people that I read for while they were living and that I connected with while they were deceased. I think that's what you're getting.
What was her nature? Because the way that it was like when you said, it was like, it's Connie. It was like that real, like she was like real, like, it's Connie.
Yeah, she was lovely.
Yeah, like sort of
she was
upbeat.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because that would be a name that would be memorable to me, especially around the cameras and stuff. It
Maybe.
I might be telling you too much, but are you getting anything else?
You used to have a brown dog.
I had a
like
dog.
when you were a little girl.
I had a dog, more like not brown but beige.
Beige. Like, was it medium-sized dog?
I had a medium-sized dog.
To start with a D or something like that?
A D?
Do you remember?
No, it wasn't D.
D.
I've only had 3 dogs in my life.
Oh, really?
Sonny's the 3rd.
Aww. What about you, ladies?
What are you getting?
Do you ever have any like a brown dog with it start with a D, like a Dusty or?
I'm strictly a cat kind of gal.
Are you really?
I did have like a brownish dog who passed, but it was. Should I say the name?
Was it a D?
Wasn't a D.
Was there a D in it? Okay, now but you're seeing something. So
yeah, because I see like a dog running, like a brown dog running around.
Yeah. So
I know. Yeah.
I had a friend who had a brown dog who lived in LA but I don't think it was a D though. It wasn't a D. But you also could be seeing spirits from other people that have been in this room or something else. So okay, so but when you you guys, here's the deal.
Pet him.
You've never really done this before, right? No. Okay, so but you're doing it. You're going, "Oh, I feel this. I'm seeing this." Because everybody has these messages given to them. And when you're done with me, we'll go to Gina. But do you have any questions yet about anything?
Well, how do you know? Like, because I remember going to another like a psychic class once, but how do you know what to say? Because if you're actually getting a reading, you can't just go Bill. I mean, you can't just throw things out there.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. When you said Connie, I should have been a better teacher, and I should have said, "What are you getting with Connie?
Oh,
how did she? Do you see any more with her?" I should the one thing about one of the reasons that I'm a good psychic, some people say, is because I'm nosy. Now, I'm not a gossip, and I will go to my grave with things that are unbelievable information that could have the tabloids would have paid zillions of dollars for.
Write a book.
Because I've had famous. No, I won't write a book. Because I will go to my grave with some. I mean, I know things about some people I wrote for that I will never divulge in really, really like icon famous people.
Wow.
But so I whet your appetite, and that's it.
Thanks for the tease.
But see, you have there's rules to being ethical in this work.
Yeah.
And so you can't just go up to somebody and say, "Oh, I see your dead grandmother. She's holding up a scarf. Are you wearing her scarf?" You can't do that. You have to go like, "Do you mind if I read for you?" And because I'm feeling something, and I know this is just something that I've been working at. You have to ask permission.
Yeah.
And also, I'm very careful about not embarrassing people. I want to make sure, like, I'll say, okay, why don't we talk after the show about this? Or it just depends on who it is or what it is. Are you guys seeing anything else about this, about me? Come on, throw out in something else. One more thing, and then we'll go to Gina.
I'm seeing a halo over you. Why?
A
Why
halo?
A halo.
She's an angel.
Yeah. Are you an angel?
Oh, that's so nice. Really?
Have you ever?
Are you really seeing an angel?
Yeah. Like I just see a halo around your
That's so
around your
nice.
top of your head.
That's so nice.
What is? How do you know what represents what?
Well,
so if I see a halo,
what do you think? Because you're the one interpreting it. So what do you think that means?
so really just don't doubt yourself and make it kind of a.
What do you think it means?
I mean, I definitely think maybe what I'm feeling is that you were sent here for your purpose, what you're doing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dedicated to it.
Well, after
She's
45
good.
years. Yeah.
But that's really sweet that you said that. Other people have seen that.
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
It's gold if you need
It's
a color.
gold?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what does gold mean?
It's
I wonder
good.
what gold means.
Like the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
there you go, guys.
I can't keep up with Tony.
I'm sorry, I'll
wow.
keep
Oh, come on. One more. One
Yeah,
more
one
thing.
more from you.
can't.
I don't
Go
know.
for
You
it.
said W, and that was really good.
That was
Try
good.
one more thing.
Oh gosh. I like a lot of flowers, but I think that's because I'm looking at your scarf.
Oh, no. But you're seeing a lot of flowers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like it smells really good wherever these flowers
Okay,
are.
now flowers can mean different things.
Okay.
Flowers can be I have a garden. Flowers can mean there's somebody connected with me that has the name of a flower.
Okay.
Flowers can mean somebody's going to be sending me flowers.
Okay.
When you see flowers, what do you see?
Like all purple.
All purple flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Do you see what kind of flower?
Like oh god, I'm not gonna know the name, but it's like really kind of like a taller one with is that like a lilac? No.
Lilacs?
I'm like really bad at
maybe.
flowers.
Yeah, lilacs are purple, aren't they? Yeah, lilacs are
Yeah.
purple. Oh, that's crazy.
Tell me.
Well, what else do you see?
They're just like everywhere. I don't know.
Okay, so one of the only flowers that bloom at my home in Michigan are lilacs. Oh my God. You're connecting with someone deceased. You're connecting with someone deceased. Can you tell me anything else?
You go, girl.
I'm like a bee comes to mind.
She's not a bee, but I know what you're getting. Oh, but the other lilac connection is somebody living, and the last name's a bee. Can you get anything else?
I see like really curly hair.
Curly hair. Okay. The one living is really curly hair. The
Okay.
bee last name, or has
Okay.
would be if she didn't blow dry it.
And then I'm seeing like gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
What, gray hair or
I
gray?
think.
You're saying gray. Okay. Can you get me another initial?
A.
There's an A in one of their names. Oh, there's an A in both their names. Anybody else getting anything? No. Okay. Are you getting anything else?
I don't. No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I have a quick question, actually. When you really are tapped in, do you have any physical reaction? Like, do you feel something in your body that really, like for me, I feel like when I am
Everybody's
most
different.
intuitive, if I feel, I get goosebumps.
Yeah, and
That's when I
goosebumps is
know.
goosebumps or a cold feeling down your neck, or you just feel it, you just know it. Okay, I have to tell you what the lilacs are.
Okay.
Okay, and that's really that's really good for you because you're being a medium actually because every year on my property in Michigan, I have the most beautiful purple lilacs. And you walk by it, and it's only like for 2 weeks or something that they really smell, and they're amazing. That the scent, it's so beautiful. And you walk by, and it's just like the driveway is adorned with lilacs. So I had a friend. I have two friends. One is still here, thank God, and the other one is deceased. And I think you're getting the one deceased, actually. And every year, because she had to move to Florida, and the other one doesn't have lilacs because she lives in California. And every year, I would pick the lilacs, and I would put them like in wet paper towel, and I would mail them so they would get fresh lilacs because she missed being in the cold weather.
Oh, wow.
She missed being in Michigan. And the other one I send every year. So I sent both of them. They're older people, older
What was
women.
her name?
I'm not telling you
Oh,
because you might. Can you get it? But
does it start with the E?
No. That's the end of this name is E.
Is it start with a B?
No. The last name of the person living is a B. But the first name of the person deceased is an E's last name. I mean, not last name, first name. Like the sound phonetically is E at the end of her name.
Seeley or something like that. Or
Carrie.
Did you say Seeley? That's crazy. My grandmother, who you saw before, is Celia.
oh,
Wow.
She's still here?
boy, she
It's
just-
Cecilia.
She
I
must
think
be
it's
wanting to.
Cecilia.
Tony and
She must-
Cecilia.
It's Cecilia. It's
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Wow.
Or Celia. I can't remember. I don't know. It's just I wasn't born yet.
She must have really wanted to come.
That's crazy.
So wow, okay.
Is it Carrie?
Carrie, no, but it sounds like that. If it's a different first initial, but it rhymes with Carrie. And sometimes we'll get things that rhyme.
Mary.
Okay.
So, what?
Mary.
It's Mary.
Wow.
But Carrie was right. It was Mary. But it sounds like that. So sometimes I'll get, I might get a Harry, Larry, Terry sound, but it rhymes with it. And so the more you use it, the more you do this, the stronger it gets, the more you're able to connect.
Wow.
So actually, because I've heard this from other psychics, I don't know how you're like. Some people they hear it muffled, like a muffle. I just hear like. I mean, it's like
No. You have a pure channel because you're a pure energy. So is Alle. You guys are pure good.
Yeah,
energy
I
and
don't know, like it
spirits.
just comes in my mind.
Yeah, and that's that. You totally got it. You totally, both of you did amazing. Now
Yay.
let's take our energy and focus on
Air
Gina.
high five.
Yay.
Yay! Okay, let's focus on
Done so
Gina.
well already. I don't know.
Focus on Gina, but that's crazy about the lilacs. That's crazy. And Nikki helped me mail them, so she's at home going, oh my god. And he got Mary. That's so good. And she got Carrie Mary. Okay.
Is there anyone whose name like starts with an H?
Can I just say something? Mary's husband started with an H.
Oh, there you go.
I think you're still over here, unless you've got somebody.
No,
Okay.
weird.
not it comes to mind right away.
Okay. Mary, husband, we're focusing now
Yes.
here.
What about William? Bill.
Well, my son is Will.
Was he named after like a grandfather or something?
No, but definitely you hit it right. I mean, my son is Will.
Because I actually earlier when you told me Gina, I instantly started thinking about like a grandfather,
Huh. Okay.
like
Well,
or like an
maybe-
older man. Like
Well, there's an older man deceased around here, so it could be either.
is your grandparents still alive?
No.
No,
So,
they're gone.
well, no.
But there's an older man around her deceased.
Because I
Probably more
see him.
than
He used
one.
like a white shirt, gray hair, like brown pants. So apparently it must have been like 70s, 1970s or something. That's what it looks like. A smile. Did he smile a lot? Your grandpa?
Yes. I didn't know my grandparents very well because they were older.
I think it's
Wow.
somebody else you're
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah.
I know who you're getting.
Really? But I got Bob or I mean Bill or William earlier, like Sue.
No,
Like
but
one of-
Will is her son. So
So
Will
that
is
was
my
so
son.
that's
okay.
enough.
That's a
So
connection. Okay.
when you get it, you don't
You
know,
didn't
not
have to be
everything
exactly
has
for
to
that
be
per-
exact and specific
Okay.
because it comes in symbols.
Yeah. But
Things
Okay.
come in symbols.
But my husband's, what you're describing, my husband's father looked like that.
Oh really?
Oh wow.
Huh.
You
Did
get-
it start with a J, like a Jerry, John, Jimmy?
No, but
No.
he had a sort of interesting name that he could have had that in his middle name or something. I'm not sure. I only
Right,
know his
okay.
first name.
And he's been gone for about 15 years.
That's about right. No, that's about right.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
So
About 20.
are you what are you getting, Allie?
I'm seeing
You're
like,
medium.
yeah, Tony's got this. I'm seeing a bunch of stars. I don't know why.
Do we know what that means?
Well, it's symbolic because I work with stars.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
symbolic. She
yeah.
works with stars
Okay.
Yeah. And
because she doesn't know
and
you.
it actually, the last time I was here, there was a reading of a friend that came who, her friend passed, who was an actor, and he kept on bringing up stars, and so we were talking about it and laughing because I was like, of course he wanted to make sure that everybody knew like that he was a star, and so it became like a running joke here. So
Yeah.
I commented about it.
And it was in this room.
yeah, and it was in this
In the
room.
studio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that sort of has a meaning here.
And she does work with stars.
And we
He-
commented about that, how funny that was, the stars. So it's
and
actually very
can I
right
say
on.
something? Sometimes it's harder for me when I look at people. Sometimes I have to put my head down and just hear what I get.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes it's distracting to look at people. Just feel. Don't just feel. And then let the thought come in. And don't try so hard. Watch pot never boils.
Besides Char, is there somebody with like a family, close family that starts with a C? Sister, brother.
A close family, yes.
The reason I said C because that C brightened up is when I looked off to this.
And that's how it will work.
Yeah. Yeah. A
That's
close,
how it will
a
work.
close family to me.
female. Last name R.
The last name was a C.
So last name was the
The
C.
last name is a C. But there is an R in the first name.
Rebecca or something like that.
It doesn't start with R.
No.
Oh, it's in the. Oh,
It's
in the
in
name.
it.
Still alive? I mean, still, here?
alive.
Around 35? Like
Uh,
mid 30s, like in the 30s?
She's more my age, but that's sort of how she's.
Oh, that's 30.
yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
230. Yeah, yeah, your
but
age,
she
35.
stays that way symbolically for me because she's been my friend for a long time.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I don't
Okay.
have that. We're not.
Okay.
We're definitely not any older.
Allie, what are you getting?
I keep seeing Terry.
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 Do you have a Terry
No.
or a T? Now, sometimes if I get a name like that or a name that rhymes with Terry,
Well, I have an aunt that I'm close with that rhymes with Terry.
Okay. I just kept seeing, like, I saw a T first. And then
Oh
I saw
no,
a Char.
we had a very close friend who passed, who was Terry.
You did.
A very close friend.
Can you see anything else about it?
And it's weird. I thought of her recently.
You did.
I did. I thought of her.
You
recently.
summoned her, and she picked
I
up
did.
on
I
it.
thought of her recently.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything else.
Yeah.
That's
But I
okay, but
actually
you
sort of
really are. You're
took
listening.
a moment and I thought about her and I was like, wow, she's kind of. But I felt like she was watching over me. I sort of thought like, oh, she's kind of thinking like she's protecting me a little bit.
See,
like I
you're,
thought about
cool.
that.
you're
Yeah,
See,
okay,
you guys
yeah.
are doing it. You're feeling it.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
so
That's
crazy.
very spot
But
on.
and how do you feel now? Do you feel like you're really like in a groove with it?
I mean, I think I'm still a little bit doubting myself.
No.
No, but she brought
Courage,
up two things that were really like right, like the joke about the stars
Right.
right in this room, and like how we brought it up again, and we talked about
Yeah.
it. And then Terry, who I just literally was driving by and something made me think of her, and I was
Wow.
like, you know, she's around. I think she's kind of watching out for me.
But see,
great.
like I said earlier,
really
you have
cool.
to know you're psychic. You can't just believe it.
Yeah.
You have to know it and own it.
Yeah.
You got to own your power,
Yeah.
kids.
That's really good.
Courage, commitment, courage, confidence, commitment, conquer. You got
I got it.
See? Because doubt
Yep.
is a demon. Doubt gets in your way.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing about doubt and fear. Like, if you live in fear all the time, then you're never going to know when you're being guided to prevent a problem. But when you're confident and then you get a little fearful of something, you got to go, oh, I got to be careful here. You can't live in fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real, right?
Ooh.
Oh.
Right.
you just make that up?
I didn't make it up. my niece went to some 12-step thing and they gave it to her, and I just use it in my books.
Swiped
Well,
it.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So are you guys getting anything else with Gina?
Are you getting ready to work with somebody that you haven't worked with that's pretty major? Like, I see like a contract being signed that's
good.
like a major person. I don't
Good.
know who it is.
It's good. It's a good time for me right now. Like I feel good about
Everything.
things
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that specifically in my head, but it feels like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
something could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's been sort of a good. I feel good
Yeah.
right now,
That's
Yeah.
good.
Good
Yeah.
things are going
Yeah.
on.
so that's good.
So can that be a symbol of signing a
But
contract?
that can also just be she's going to get signing a contract for something.
Right. Doesn't
Or one of her people.
specifically
Yeah,
means
yeah.
means
Or
to
one
be.
of her people
Yeah,
might
that
be
would be-
signing
Oh,
a
that
contract.
could be.
That's sort of more what I associated it to,
Yeah.
but I think that's good.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't actually see her sign. I just saw a hand signing
Yeah,
it. So
that's
it could
good.
be a.
Allie, what are you getting?
Like sand or a beach. Are you
If you
going?
go, can I go with you?
Yeah, I'll take that. I don't have that yet, but I'll go with that. You know, I will.
Maybe you need a vacation.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
Well, maybe you
she-
are going to go somewhere.
yeah.
Anything else, guys? Girls? What, Tony?
No, I'm just.
Tony's
you can-
adorable, by the way. He can stare at me.
Oh, shucks. Well, she's so cute. How
She's
could you not?
So cute.
Love your hair, by the way.
It's a whole new show.
I know,
you got
right?
someone-
right. A
So you-
matchmaker, matchmaker.
Okay, so you got someone signing a contract. That's really good
yeah,
for you.
it's good. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now. So.
That's it?
Thank you both.
Oh, you're
So
welcome.
much.
That's
course.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
good.
really good.
Who
See,
knew?
you guys did really, really well.
Thanks, Char.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be in part 2.
Do we pass?
Ooh.
What's
yeah,
part
you
2?
guys, part 2, intuition part 2,
Oh,
psychic
Yeah.
Love it.
intuition,
We passed the first
mediumship
level.
part 2.
Woo.
Yeah, but see, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So you can practice when you're, like you meet people and you feel if you trust them or not, and you go with your gut. And if in your quietest part, you might be in your busiest part of your day, but some little thought comes in that tells you something that you really need to go focus on, then listen to it, because there's a whole energetic language going on all the time with all of us, besides the physical, verbal language that we speak. So it's always important to be aware. And that's why take time to smell the flowers, take time to have peace and quiet and listen.
Yeah.
It's the sounds of silence.
I love it.
I don't do that enough. I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to make time to do it because that's where the wisdom comes in. Okay, everybody, we're going to wrap it up. I hope everyone learned something today, and tweet us or Facebook us or Instagram us and let us know if you learned something today. And I appreciate all you guys being here, and I'm wishing you all an amazing Thanksgiving. And guess what? Next Friday, we're going to be having, this whole thing has really upset me about the elephants being, to legalize hunting and bringing them as trophies. I don't like that. And we're going to have Ashley Bell's show that we did with her to talk about elephants and how important they are. And that'll be this coming Friday at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, just remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Be well, take good care. Happy Thanksgiving.